Yo guys, welcome to another episode. So today we're going to talk about chasing pumps. Fear and greed. What do we know? Fear. When the market's fearful, we know that that's when people are trying to flee to risk on assets. So normally then the Dixie will go up. So if you head over to the chart, you will find that you've got a Dixie that goes up. So what did we say yesterday? A fearful market means that because we've been fearful the last month or so, and even further down, the Dixie starts going up. We broke some trend momentum. So the argument is now that everybody is greedy. We would want to see this thing start turning down. So in conclusion, it means that because we're still sitting in a situation where we've got a really strong GDP in the US of 4.9 on the advanced estimate, so it's still not the final one, but it's the advanced estimate. The reality is that there's a 99.9 or 99.5% chance everybody's saying that the rate's going to remain the same. Therefore, the market's kind of finding it easy to make decisions. Remember, the market doesn't want to be surprised, and that's when we get these big moves. And then also said to you guys, if we get above the 30K level, 30.5, we open the door for more. This brings me to why we are doing this whole stream. What's the goal for today's stream? The reason is I want to show you what to do now that we've broken above 30.5. And I've got one simple signal, one simple something that you need to check by the end of the week before you grab your finger, before you hit that buy button. Okay, please let me know where you're tuning in from, and let's get into this. Do your huddle bags a favor and subscribe today. Double down, hit that like and notification icon, and let's get charting. This is our BTC chart, and the goal is to stop chasing pumps. Now, I don't know if you're experiencing the same frustration, but I thought I'll quickly show you how to get rid of this bloody stuff that's all of a sudden popping up on TradingView. All you do is you right-click on the screen, go to settings, and then you go over to the events tab within the settings, and then you can switch all these stupid things off, and then they're out of your life. Thank goodness. So what do we want to see is when we look at the BLX, I like to use the BLX to kind of gauge the big sentiments and see where everything is at. So if we look at the BLX real quick, you're going to see that what happens here is that we're sitting in a situation where this RSI is extremely high and price is extremely high. So can I act on this? Hell no. Can I buy on this? Hell no. But here's the catch. Here's the big catch. If I switch this over to the weekly, remember now, this weekly candle gets updated at the end of every day. That's the nature of how the BLX works. So by the end of the week, which is in 2 days and 12 hours, we're going to have to make a tough decision. And it's all going to be dependent on what the market wants to do. Now, this is a really nice breakout given, and this sets the tone for everybody to be greedy given. You can see that everybody's greedy. In addition to this, what also can happen is from this point to here, where this whole entire wave created, if price is higher than what we have there at the moment, which it is, and it remains relatively high, but we don't keep certain support levels, and we start selling down slightly, we run the risk of doing this, creating another strong bearish divergence. And that's worrying. So for those wanting to chase or wanting to get in on this, be careful of this, because you're sitting in a situation where if we stay strong where we are now, everything is okay. Okay, RSI is higher, everything is okay. So if we stay above 34K for the weekend, all is good. But if we sell down back into the previous lateral range, we create a scenario where it really becomes bearish. And the argument for us to then short and sell becomes really strong. The RSI stays below. This is trend reversal divergences. Okay, so closing remark on this. Things look bullish at the top, always. Tops will always look bullish. So we tend to say to ourselves, next time it's at the top, I will know how to sell. You don't, because it looks bullish. It looks like every price action leading up to that exact point until it sells. And it's within the divergence that we actually then start spotting these stops and stopping these lows. So ultimately, things look bullish. Continue on, push higher, bullish. It's simple. But where we are now, that divergence needs to either be avoided or be traded accordingly. Okay, so things to just consider. Daily, let's quickly see if there's something on the price action as well. It's already there. What do we have? There's a high, there's a lower high, there's price doing this. So it's already starting to show us that our patience is paying off. So let this thing run. And once we lose this level, 31K, expect Solana to start retracing back. And it's at that stage where we can start getting Solana in our buy zone, 26, thereabout. I've got 2 trades open at the moment. I've got a Bitcoin long. There's my long entry point, the average price. And this is all reflected in the copy trade account. So you guys can go and see what I'm doing there. And we managed to go short around this area. So at the moment, as BTC is deciding what it wants to do, it's shopping. This one looks great, and then that one goes a little bit drawdown, and price is chopping around this area. So this was all reflected within the copy trade account. I didn't have any more losses or anything like that. You guys are more than welcome to go and check it out. So for today, it's basically just fees. There is no profit for the day. We just need to wait. So this thing needs to stop chopping. Once it's done and we break either up or down, the money will be coming our way. Now, if you want to trade with me, and look at BTC's flying now. If you want to trade with me, all you need to do is the following, guys. Open your Prime account. Simple as that. Links in the video description. And I think that this on spot, it's got a 5% risk. I like the risk. Only 5% risk. That has the potential in the coming months, maybe leading up to December, to give us a really good payday.